Alright guys, so I'm recording on the Canon EOS R, I'm recording on the Canon G7X Mark II, I'm recording on the Canon 80D, and I'm recording on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. All the cameras are set to auto, which means that there's no tampering with the colorization. Everything's in auto mode. So I can tell from the Canon 80D it's a little bit more on a kind of different tint than the rest of the cameras. I'm not sure about the iPhone. I can't see the screen on the iPhone because I'm using the actual lenses on the iPhone and not the selfie cam. But what I know from what I'm seeing is that it kind of has more of a whiter tint with the Canon G7X Mark II and the Canon EOS R in auto mode. Again, on the Canon 80D, it looks a little bit more kind of tungsten, more orangey, and then I don't know what we're looking at on the 12 Pro Max, but it's doing something. So I just want to do this quick short video for you guys. I know a couple of you guys were asking about the camera gear and what it looks like and what I'm using, but these are all the cameras that I've used thus far for vlogmas and for everything that I've been doing for the longest time. My very first camera was the iPhone. It wasn't the iPhone 12, but it was the iPhone 6, and then I jumped to the 8, and then I jumped to the 12. So now I have the 12, so I use the 12 ever so often if I need quick video recordings. I use the Canon G7X Mark II if I need to kind of up the quality a little bit, because it does have a little bit better quality, even though it shoots in 1080p versus 4K, but I still think it has a better blurry background with the Canon G7X Mark II. The Canon 80D kind of has its own feel to it, so I kind of like the way that it looks for some things. Again, it kind of has that different tint to it straight out of the box. And then my go-to, which is the Canon EOS R. I love this thing. It's my go-to now. But all these cameras are my go-to in some aspect, in some sense. But I do use all of these cameras, and I do like these cameras. They're very nice. So if you guys are interested in any of these cameras, here's a video for you guys to kind of reference and look at and kind of zoom in, zoom out, and pause and replay so you guys can see what it really looks like. I guess into a little bit more detail, I am shooting at 24 frames per second. Frame rate is 1/50th. F-stop is at 2.8, and the ISO is at 2500. This one, I'm not sure. It doesn't say. I'm sure it's doing something, which is the Canon G7X. It's kind of just doing its own thing. This one is at 1/50th. F-stop is at 4.5, and the ISO is at 3200. I'm using a 24-70 f4 lens on the Canon 80D, so it's going to make a little bit more of a difference between a full frame camera versus a APS-C size sensor, which is the 80D. And for the iPhone, there's a lot of different focal lengths that you can choose from. You can choose ultra wide, wide, and then telescopic. I'm using the wide right now. If you do use the iPhone 12's ultra wide, it kind of goes down in quality. The f-stop is, you can't go that low with the f-stop, so you're not going to be able to really get a lot of light with the wide angle lens. You're able to get a little bit more clarity with those new phones that iPhone's coming out with if you want a better ultra wide clarity. I still use it from time to time, but I digress. I do want to just kind of close this video off real quick for you guys, and this is Vlogmas Day 12 for 2022. So again, one more time, Canon EOS R, Canon G7X Mark II, Canon 80D, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max with the wide lens. Thanks for watching. It's been real. Keep it real. You know what it is. Deuces. I don't know which one to close out, but I'm closing out all of them right now.